Hi everybody and welcome to Live After 5, Maria here. So today I just want to fill you in on a story, I suppose, a problem that somebody had. A lady I know, she lives in the Midlands, let's just call her Mary. So Mary inherited her mother's house recently. Her mother had passed away and she inherited a townhouse and she was undecided, I suppose, should she rent the house, should she sell it? She really wants to keep it in the family because, it was the home she grew up in, for many years and attached to a property when you grow up in it and so on. So anyway, we went through it. She described the property and everything, and it sounded, if she was going to rent the property, renting really is a long-term game. It's a long-term strategy. By the sounds of it, the house is quite old. It would have a very low BER rating. It had single glazed windows. The electrics were like really, really old. The plumbing really didn't sound like a house that was going to be fit for rental unless tens of thousands of euro was going to be spent in it, because there are standards out there. If you're going to rent a property, you have to make sure it's in good condition and will be in good condition in the years to come, because again, as I said, it's a long-term strategy if you're renting. So then I suppose she's left with the option of selling the property or just holding on to it to use, I suppose, as a base when she does go home a few times a year. And when we were discussing that, we were still working through it. I suppose you have to pay for insuring it. You have to keep it heated. A house like that will require a lot of heating, a lot of oil over the winter months. You do need somebody to be checking in a house that's not occupied, maintaining the garden, and also insuring it. So then it came up, there was actually a question mark about the insurance, because if a property is vacant for more than 30 consecutive days, some insurance companies won't insure the property. So if you haven't been in the property for a number of months and then there's burst pipes in the middle of winter or a break-in or a fire, it's quite possible maybe your insurance company won't give you cover. So that's another thing somebody has to look out for when they're a vacant property. So really, by the end of the conversation, she comes to the conclusion that probably the best thing to do is sell the property. It was going to be too much of a burden, too much of a responsibility to hold on to it when she's not living in the area. And I really think that probably is the best approach. If you're going to have a property, you're not going to rent it, it's going to be vacant and just sitting there. If the market is good, it's well worth your while getting it valued, because the market is performing very well at the moment. There's a strong demand from people looking for properties throughout the country. And also there's a great appetite from first-time buyers to buy an old property and do a retrofit on it, because there are many grants people can avail of to improve energy and so on. If we can help you with anything at all, or if you have a question, anything property related, just pop me a direct message on this page. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.